Hey guys, how's it going? It's Ollie here from CryptoVest.com. It is the 14th of March today, and we're going to be looking at Bitcoin trading against US dollar over one-day candles. The number one cryptocurrency is kind of taking a little bit of a backseat in the market in the last sort of week or so. Definitely seems to be altcoin season right now. So going back a couple of days, we had some really strong gains across the board, sort of particularly in the top 100. But going further in that, we had Coin make over 200%. Ardor had like a 100% spike. A whole host of other cryptocurrencies have had some exciting things come out. Stellar at the moment is still pumping, had a recent rebranding, and now it's being listed on Coinbase Pro. So that's up at the moment, kind of decoupling away from the Bitcoin market. So definitely seems like a lot of Bitcoin investors are pulling out and riding these sort of altcoin pumps right now. So maybe that's the reason why Bitcoin's volatility has dropped off and we're not really seeing a great deal of price movement around that $4,000 resistance. But as you can see, if we look at the price action overall, particularly sort of in the last 3 months, the asset seems to be tracking inside this ascending triangle pattern. We're seeing a lot of this across the board. We had obviously had that massive crash going through December, and then coins are now starting to make increasingly higher lows as we sort of make back some of the ground that was lost. In the case of Bitcoin right now, the sort of main resistance for the ascending triangle sits along the 0.786 Fibonacci level at $4,220, and there's kind of like a top end of this resistance level as well, around 4,300, and that's the top end resistance that we just haven't been able to break through in the last 3 months. And if we scroll back, you can see that we've tested it 4 times now, and every time we've been pushed down, and sort of on the third time here you can see we actually pushed all the way down to the base support before picking back up again and testing it for a 4th time. Right now we're kind of hovering inside this tight range between the 0.618 fib level and the 0.5. So between $3,850 and that psychological resistance at $4,000. Volatility, like I said, has kind of dropped off. It looks a little bit favorably bearish right now. You can see that the 5 EMA is starting to close below the 11 EMA. We may find ourselves along the 0.5 fib level as a support before pushing on again, or if selling pressure starts to increase and if the altcoins continue to perform well, then we may actually unravel all the way back down to this sort of base support before bulls are able to recollect and push on again. Looking at a number of other things though, overall we're not looking too bad. On the one-day Ishimoku, you can see that candles are actually now closing above the resisting Kumo cloud for the first time in since September, I think, or maybe going all the way back through to October at least. So this is a promising sign of a reverse, so we just need to see stronger momentum now pick up to really clear through away from this one, because we could quite easily drop through that, and like if we find ourselves on the 0.5 here, then we're dangerously close to passing bearishly through the supporting Kumo, so that wouldn't be great. So we're sort of looking fairly good there for now. On the MACD indicator, it's still logging. Obviously, it's a lagging indicator, so at the moment it's showing that we're bearish, and let me get through this. And the 12 EMA line has passed bearishly through the 26 MA. We've got selling candles, on the histogram, and it's looking like we may actually crash through the signal line in the next couple of weeks unless things start to pick up. So at the moment, it doesn't look too threatening. We're just obviously traveling sideways while the alts finish, and usually the cycle completes itself. So Bitcoin has a pump, then the alts, then Bitcoin, then the alts. So what we would expect is the market will start to turn, hopefully in Bitcoin's favor, and people will take the gains from their altcoins, push it into Bitcoin, and we'll see a complete reverse in the market. We'll see Bitcoin continue to rise. At the moment, it's still up at around 51% dominance, so we could see that rise. But the market's kind of still stuck around that $134 billion mark. We haven't seen a great deal of movement off that price point just yet. We'd like to see it push on to 140 billion, and from there we could really start to see maybe Bitcoin take on 4,000 breakthrough, and hopefully break through this pattern and push on bullish. So yeah, guys, so at the moment, low volatility, looks a little bit bearish. We've got some strong supports though that could help the asset going forward. And yeah, there's every opportunity that we could actually break through this in the next, maybe into the next quarter, maybe early on in the next quarter. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section below. And for the full TA, please check it out at CryptoVest.com, guys. Nice one, thank you.